All right, guys, I'm gonna give you guys my wild card picks for this weekend coming up. Um, it's some big games. You know what I'm saying? The NFL's finally have already shaped out. The playoffs are already set. There's going to be some really big games this weekend, some really big performances. Can't wait to see it. My team is the San Francisco 49ers, who's going up against the Eagles, which is a crazy, crazy game. I'm sort of mad that we have to play the Eagles first, but you know what I'm saying? Divided family. My brother and my mom is an Eagles fan. I got uncles that's Eagles fans. I'm a 49ers fan. We will see how it go. But let me go ahead and get into the games coming up this weekend. Now, we know that the Broncos have a bye, so the Broncos have the number one seed in the AFC. They will not be playing this week, but we have the Steelers versus the Texans that's coming on ESPN. Um, I am going with the Texans, and I believe that they've been playing way more and way better consistent football than the Steelers, especially with their defense. Steelers are getting DK Metcalf back for the game. Aaron Rodgers did look much better in the Baltimore Ravens game. But I just believe it's going to continue a streak of Steelers not winning a playoff game. I believe D'Amico Ryans has done a great job of galvanizing this Texas team. They're on a win streak, and I think they're going to be able to get the win in a fairly easy manner. I really have a hard time seeing the Steelers' offense being able to really garner any type of yards at all. Then we have the Jaguars versus the Bills. I'm going with the Bills just because I truly look at it. And the Jaguars are young, and early in the year I predicted that they would be a great team. And the Jaguars did turn into that. And I think going to next season, there's going to be a continuation of Trevor Lawrence playing really good. And I believe that the receiving core is going to be one of the best receiving cores in the league. But I believe that Josh Allen has a certain type of magic. Even though I don't like the Bills' defense that well, they do have a great running game. And I believe that Josh Allen, if games are close late, he'll be able to muster up enough to go ahead and pull these games out. So I do have the Bills beating the Jaguars. The Patriots versus the Chargers. This is going to be a very, very, very close game. It's going to come down to the very end. But I just believe that the Patriots are a tad bit tougher than the Chargers. I do believe Justin Herbert will get another playoff loss, another wild card exit. But I do believe that Drake May, who I have as the MVP this year, is going to play really good. Their receiving core is going to play really good. They have a really good running back, really good defense, a really just tough team. And I think they're tougher than the Chargers, so I'm going to go with the Patriots. Now, over in the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks have a bye because they beat the 49ers last week in a very tough game, 13-3. I was upset about that, but Seattle Seahawks have a bye. So the next game is the Panthers versus the Rams. And they played not too long ago, but I believe it's going to be just a replay of that. I believe the Rams are going to pull it out. Probably not by a great deal. Maybe by about 10 points or something like that. The Panthers are great with creating turnovers. They're really great with creating turnovers. They did it with Brock Purdy. He threw 3 interceptions, and they did it with Matthew Stafford. He threw like 2 interceptions last time they played. So I believe it's going to make the game close. Bryce Young is always good for a few really good drives in the game, but the Rams are going to be able to pull this game out. Then we have the Eagles versus the 49ers. This is wishful thinking because I really don't know. This is a 50-50 game. But I believe that if the 49ers can get off to a very, very, very quick start against the Eagles, it makes the Eagles have to play at a pace that they are not comfortable at. The Eagles like to get out to these leads, these 10-point leads, 13-point leads, and then coast. And the 49ers need to put pressure on them. Now, our defense has not been playing that well. We did hold Seattle to 13 points, but our defense has not been playing that well as of late because of all of the injuries. And so the Eagles won't have a very hard time scoring on us, but we need them to feel pressure and feel like they have to call plays at a fast pace. And that's our best way to win, is just to get out early. Brock Purdy throw a couple touchdowns very early and get off to a quick start. So I'm going with the 49ers in that game. I think it's the slow pace of how the Eagles been playing all year may come back to bite them. And then we have the Bears versus the Packers. Um, I think the Bears looked terrible last week. Um, but I am going to go with the Bears because I believe that they are the better team in totality now that Michael Parsons is out. And I do believe that Caleb Williams is going to show us that he's a little bit better quarterback than we I ain't gonna say originally thought. I mean, I just think he's going to really show his growth and getting his first playoff win. And I think this is going to be very well for their franchise. They're going to go into next season um, um, full steam ahead. But I think they're going to beat the Packers next week. Those are my wild card picks. Let me know if you like them. Let me know if you agree. Please just comment below. And then next week, we'll go on from there. All right, peace.